Alright, so this is video number 2 of the disassembly and reassembly of the slide of the Ruger lc9 striker flyer. You know, we oiled down that, cleaned all the grit out of the lines, you know, cleaned poured out where your firing pin mechanism goes, and you know, just clean it up as much as you can. But as I'm starting putting it back together, you're gonna start with the firing pin that you could clean off and polish a little bit and put a little bit of, you know, a little lubricant or something that's not gonna make it rust from, you know, leaving your fingerprint residue behind. But first you want to slide your I guess it's the pressurizing little retaining slide cap, and then of course the spring over the top, and then the two-piece lock that goes in place. You're gonna wanna kind of put it right there where you can see on the pin where the pin catch your nail from the coiling. You want to make sure you get the one piece in the middle of that where it doesn't go down and turn and catch on the clip like it, you know, it could turn. It's just a prevention factor of just anything. Just talk to me about somebody else passed down, but I mean, you don't have to do it, but I suggest if you can try to place them correctly there. And you can start with that one, that way you know it's gonna be there, and push the other one under and go with the other side. It's not too hard to do. As you see, it's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but right in front of my, and then you can see the gap in that come up. But anyway, trying to drag the video out. Then you would want to take the safety mechanism that goes in place with that spring that comes out of there. Let's drop the spring into the gun. How about that? Let's place the spring in there. And then it's a downward, it goes down, you know, like stairs down that way. The spring, as you see, is going to be towards the front of the gun, the front of the barrel. And you can stand it up and just push it in. And then, as I mentioned in the first video, the pin that goes in has a hole in it. You want to put that towards the front as you push down on the pin. And that's in place. And then just push the pin back. And where we used the punch earlier to get in that hole, as you can see, there's a round shape cut out in this, and that's where that pressure on this part that makes the biggest difference. But you don't have to really use the pin. Just use this, and as you get it on there, you can push it in enough and it'll snap right on. And you can always test it as you want, as you know, it's cocked, it's fired, and you know, cock it again, and when that push down, it's fired. And that's basically the reassembly of it, besides sliding the barrel in, taking the spring, putting that back in, lining it up with the frame of the gun, pulling back just a little bit where you can take your pin, your retention pin, and just pull back, and you'll see mine just drop down in there. Usually you might have to push yours, but like I said, I sanded mine down and just push it up and then cock it, and it's ready to go. And that's how you break it. Break your top frame. Let your slide down. There's nothing to it. Put a little pressure on it and it comes right off. Thanks for watching.